how to go about giving up dairy cheese, giving it up once and for good and leaving it alone. Now, this is a big one for a lot of people. A lot of people feel addicted to cheese, or that life wouldn't be worth living without cheese, or that they love it so much. It's their favorite food in the world. How could they possibly live a life without cheese? And I'm here to tell you that firstly, it's possible. And secondly, I was that person as well. I was crazy about cheese. I would have called myself a cheese addict. It probably was my favorite food about 8, 10 years ago and beyond. I had it probably every day and I loved it. So I'm not vegan because I don't like cheese. I'm not vegan because I don't like fish or I don't like meat. I'm vegan because of many reasons, but my passion for veganism really came through education and learning about what meat and dairy is, where it comes from, how it's produced, what it does to us, what it does to animals, what it's doing to the planet. And it gave me that passion and enthusiasm for veganism that I have today. So that's my first point, is that if you do feel like that life is not worth living without cheese, I'm here to tell you, you can get past it, because I am living proof. I was a cheese monster. So I'm going to give you 3 tips. This is what I feel is a good way to go about it. So the first thing is to take a break from dairy cheese and use your willpower to do so. Now, we all know that willpower is limited. It's a limited resource, and nobody can really do something forever just with willpower. In my opinion, I find that willpower it's like this, isn't it? It's peaks and troughs, and we have really, really strong moments of intense willpower when we feel like, we're unstoppable, and we have moments where we think, I don't think I've got any willpower left. So I understand that. That's human nature, and we're all the same. But we've all got some willpower. And so if you first of all just start with taking a break, maybe a 1 to 3 week break of not having cheese, and I reckon anyone could do that using willpower alone. So that's the first thing to do, is just to take it away, because we are creatures of habit. And what we did yesterday, what we did last week, last month, is going to be on repeat. We go to the same place to work, we go to the same place to shop, we go to the same kitchen, and we make the same foods. We do things on repeat. We watch the same things. Our lives are very repetitive. We love habits. We love knowing what's coming. So it's the same sort of subconsciously with what we're eating. So taking that break and sort of stopping that routine of cheese just for a few weeks is the first place to start. And the reason I suggest that is because during that time, when you're having that break away from eating it, you can do some research and education around cheese. This is what I do with my clients inside the program. And you can start looking into the dairy industry. You can start looking into the health aspects of removing cheese and possibly all dairy from your diet. And while you're not consuming it, it's a lot easier, I think, to take on the information and to process the information and to see it objectively. And there are lots of things to learn. Maybe you think, well, what do you mean? Why would I do that? There are lots of unknown facts about the dairy industry, and certainly about what's going on with dairy and the human health problems that we're living with right now, because dairy is a big player in the reasons that we have a lot of the illnesses we have today. It's a lifestyle thing. It's not, it's never just one specific food or one specific action that we do that causes us to have health implications. It is a lifestyle thing. I'm not suggesting it isn't, but dairy is a big part of it. So releasing dairy from your diet will dramatically improve your health. So you take the break, you educate yourself, you learn lots about dairy, and you learn lots about the industry, the environment, the animals, and all of that good stuff. Then stage 3 is to start to try some of the vegan cheeses. Now, this is where a lot of people just go, no, no, I've tried them. They're horrible, or they don't taste anything like the cheese I love. And there's a few things I can say about that. First of all, people do tend to love or hate vegan cheeses, but also what you might have tried years gone by, or even recently, just might have been a bad vegan cheese, and they have improved so much. Genuinely, they really have improved so much. And there's more and more and more options coming onto the market all the time. Now, when you go down to your supermarket, you might only see 1 or 2 brands, to be fair, but that doesn't mean that's the extent of it. And when you start looking online, it's incredible just how many vegan cheeses there are. And firstly, you can buy them inexpensively online. Or secondly, I do think that some of these will start popping up into our supermarkets with the demand that's going to be there. So vegan cheeses have come a long way. There are so many to try and so many amazing ones. My goodness, I had some last week that were unbelievable. I mean, like I had to just put it away because I was going to eat the entire block. It was so delicious. But because you've had that break as well, you've had that break, you're not comparing next to each other. This is a vegan cheese, this is a dairy cheese, taste. You've had that break as well, which will help in terms of your taste buds. Becoming vegan isn't always about replacing exactly like for like, because it's not going to be possible, but it's about finding ways that you can enjoy new foods in replacement of some of the old foods that you do love and that you genuinely do worry about leaving behind. So those are my kind of first 3 steps on giving dairy a break, with the hope of getting dairy up for good. So take the break, education, trying the lovely vegan cheeses that are out there. And lots of dishes, you do get used to having them without cheese. Again, you might think, I don't want to get used to having them without cheese, but I promise you it can be done. And it really does help with your health, because cheese, ultimately, there's very little nutrition in cheese, in dairy cheese at all. And I know food's not just about nutrition, it's massively about enjoyment. Of course it is. But yeah, you can enjoy lots of foods without cheese. And I probably 10 years ago would have thought, really? But here I am telling you that I love my food and my kids love their food. And we have given up dairy cheese and we have fantastic time with food. So it can be done. And I'm here to help you if it's something that you feel you do need some help with. I run a course specifically to help women transition over to veganism. And I would love to have a conversation with you if it is something that you feel you would like to have some help with, some support, accountability, and also to fast track through some of these parts of becoming vegan, to make sure that your nutrition is where it needs to be and that you can do this in a way that's sustainable and realistic for you. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think about cheese. Bye.